What's up? I'm Bentley, and welcome to the Indie Show. We're partnered with Nickel City Wrestling, Lackawanna, New York. First off, follow us on Instagram at the Indie Show. Again, that's at the Indie Show. We are a great Instagram account, over 500 followers, and we've been on there for a while now. If you can, follow us on Instagram if you have an Instagram. We post daily indie scene and WWE posts daily. Just about every 3 posts a day or something like that. Ryan here's going to tell you exactly what the Indie Show is all about. Ryan?
What's up, guys? I'm Ryan. Here on this YouTube, we're all about wrestling. We plan to bring you news on every level and every major, mid-major promotion in the wrestling world. We came up with some topics here. First topic, let's talk about Kurt Angle. He's returning from the TNA. Had a good career there. TNA's lackluster at the moment. He's not actually participating in the ring, but
let me stop you right there. I'm just gonna start this with part timers. Kurt Angle, I love to see him back, but I do not want to see him back in a wrestling ring. I can understand people wanting to see him back in the WWE, but he's gonna turn into Goldberg, or he's gonna turn into Brock Lesnar, and he's gonna turn into one of these people who is there part-time and is going to take a title away from people like Kevin Owens that deserve the title.
I've heard he's rumored to be back as general manager or something here in a couple of weeks.
I heard that as well. I'd also like him to manage for the up-and-coming American Alpha on SmackDown. The tag team division in SmackDown's superb right now. American Alpha, the Usos are actually at their prime
love
right
the
now.
Hill Usos. I love them.
Which that also brings me to another tag team that's been drawing attention for the past year now with their broken gimmick. And I'm sure you already know who I'm talking about. The Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff, originally from TNA, which was a last-ditch effort for them to come back as a regenerated group. But the Hardys have put a new oomph, so to speak, on their persona and have totally regenerated their wrestling career.
I'd love to see them in SmackDown. Feud with American Alpha. Speaking of SmackDown, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but SmackDown has been better than Raw lately. Like every Monday, I loved Raw. Now it's just kind of like I'm there watching it, but I'm not enjoying it, And SmackDown's better as of now, and it's kind of sad if you see Raw. I thought Raw would do good after the draft and all, but they're just, like you said, using part-timers like Goldberg.
One reason why Raw is bad is the part-timers. Like
exactly.
You just said, Goldberg is pushing 50 right now. Goldberg is nowhere near a universal champion, so to speak, in the WWE. The man, he doesn't function well in the ring with anybody. He hasn't taken a bump in a while.
No.
He took a F5 from Brock Lesnar.
Wow.
Okay. One F5 in 10 years. If probably longer than that. But then again, they're headlining WrestleMania, which that's still in the spotlight from people like Kevin Owens, from people like Sami Zayn, from people like Seth Rollins, which I get Seth is injured. But if he wasn't injured, we all know he wouldn't be in the main event. Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is a great up-and-coming wrestler, which I figure about 3 to 4 months or so, we're going to see a Triple H and Samoa Joe feud, who doesn't Triple H turn on? But other than that, Raw, there's nothing going for Raw.
I feel like the tag division is bad in Raw, New Day, I think for the Sheamus and Cesaro, I didn't really enjoy that because it's like putting 2 random wrestlers in a team and just seeing what they do.
Enzo and Cass
they were good when they arrived, but I'm getting tired of them.
I enjoyed it at first, but Enzo's whole bad thing is kind of getting old, and the soft thing it's cool, it's catchy. Everybody knows it. Even if you're not a dedicated wrestling fan, you know what soft is. You know who says it. But there's really, the Bullet Club, they're not what they were in anything in New Japan. They are soft. They don't know. They know everything about the tag team division. In any promotion they wanted to go to, they could win the titles and sell out a crowd easily by themselves. Now, WWE, they are being buried and mistreated it goes back to the WrestleMania match with Enzo and Cass versus the Bullet Club, which the Bullet Club has been facing pristine tag teams for the past year, or the year before that came to WWE and the IWGP. Which also brings to Raw what they need is somebody like Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh yeah.
As was released, he wasn't on the new NXT Live tour show poster. That's big news, because that means we could possibly see a Shinsuke Nakamura main roster debut. SmackDown, Raw, I'd really like to see him on Raw, only because Raw has nothing going for him right now.
And AJ Styles is rumored to go to Raw,
Yeah.
which, I mean, him going to Raw would take the SmackDown division out, because he's built up that division, built up the show. He's the face that runs the place, beat John Cena, all that.
Yeah, and it takes a lot to beat John Cena clean. I mean, I'm sure everybody knows that.
Because he always kicks out at two. I mean, no matter what you do. I mean,
that's true.
And I've also heard Roman Reigns is going. It's just a rumor. Don't take it like seriously, but I mean it could happen. But Roman Reigns could be headed to SmackDown like this next year. And here's my input on it. As long as they make him a heel, I'm okay with it, because
see, Roman is not a bad wrestler. Roman is bad on the mic. Roman has bad management.
Yeah.
Roman is on a bad show right now.
Oh yeah.
And
And he tries to act like the bad guy. Or he tries to act like the good guy, and everybody boos him.
Remember, he's not the bad guy. He's
not the good guy. He's the guy. Yeah.
And him beating Braun, that is another crazy thing.
Braun is. I'm loving Braun lately. What about you?
I am too. I love that Vince built him up so much the past 3 months.
Oh yeah.
But it tore me down as much as it tore down Braun Strowman when Roman Reigns beat him at Fastlane. It is crazy to think that Vince would put Roman that much over somebody like Braun Strowman. Cutting to the indie scene here, Ring of Honor, the 15th anniversary. Ryan, you have the matches on that?
Yeah. First off, I'll start with the main event. Christopher Daniels, Adam Cole. Adam Cole was the champion walking in, but however, Christopher Daniels walked out the champion. Phenomenal match. Both phenomenal wrestlers. Christopher Daniels, the veteran, finally getting his
let me say this.
title.
I was talking about part-timers. Part-timers now, 45 to 50 years old. Undertaker, give or take, he's
a legend.
okay.
I like him. He just
needs
he's classic.
Yeah. But Christopher Daniels is ageless. Christopher Daniels is phenomenal since he has started wrestling, and he is phenomenal now. I think Christopher Daniels has another easy 5 years in him. I think he's going to have a phenomenal run as ROH champion. And I think Adam Cole is a phenomenal wrestler in himself, too.
You got to remember, Adam Cole is very young compared to Christopher Daniels. It was a great match for you people that follow the indie scene. Frankie Kazarian and Christopher Daniels were together in TNA. Then they came to ROH, and Frankie Kazarian turned on him. And then during the match, Frankie Kazarian had a Bullet Club shirt on, and he tore it off, and he basically screwed Adam Cole over and helped Christopher Daniels win. But it was a great match. I really liked it.
Another thing, the Bullet Club. Club is on fire right now.
Life.
And Cody Rhodes joining, Cody, my bad. Cody
Stardust.
Yeah.
Star that left him in the dust.
The star that left him in the dust. Cody is doing great right now, and I'm totally happy for him. I'm glad he got out of WWE, and I'm glad he's off to better things. In PWG, he is lighting it up. PWG is doing phenomenal.
It is awesome.
The PWG right now is putting on the best wrestling around the indie scene, I think, right now.
I personally think some of the matches are better than... I bet if you took PWG and compared it to Raw or SmackDown on top of that, I mean, PWG is up there with them, but they just don't get the exposure like WWE does.
Yeah, and it's all about exposure.
Yeah,
PWG is not exposed, which I wish they would, because they are a great wrestling company. They deserve everything. They deserve all the credit they get, and they probably deserve more than that. You have some stuff on the Tag Team Championship at ROH 15?
So, like I said, the Hardys earlier, they're so popular now with their broken gimmick, and at first I was like, man, this is awful, this sucks, but I like the gimmick. actually, and they defended their newly won ROH Tag Team Championships.
In their quest for gold, I might add.
Yes. Oh, that was actually entertaining. But they fought the Young Bucks and Roppongi Vice, I believe you say that, but
Trent Beretta. That's
Trent Beretta and some other dude I really don't know about. But nonetheless, it was a great match. The match ended with Jeff going high risk on the ladder. And,
Rocky Romero, that's his name. Rocky Romero.
Is that his name?
Rocky Romero.
Yeah,
that's his name.
And Matt set Trent Bray on the table, and Jeff, being the daredevil he is, he did the swanton bomb off of the ladder onto the table, pinning Trent Bray, entertaining their Ring of Honor Tag Championships. It was a great match.
Lord, Jeff is gonna hurt himself. He's getting up there in age
he might
too.
be able to walk.
And I feel that they come to WWE. I feel that Vince is not gonna let him keep the broken gimmick. I feel like he is gonna be stubborn. He's gonna bring back the Hardy V3, so to speak.
Boys, Z.
Yeah, with a Z. I figure that the broken gimmick will be no longer if Vince does bring him back.
Yeah,
if he does, all the power to him. I hope he does. They deserve it.
Like I said, I would love to see them back on SmackDown or Raw, whichever. But you can tell they're having fun in the Indies. Like, who doesn't have fun in the Indies? Like, I would be totally fine if they didn't come back, but I still love them. If they came back, it'd be awesome just to see some legends back.
Well, their opponent, the Young Bucks. Let's start with them. They're phenomenal. Super kick after 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 super kick, so on and so forth, etc., etc. Young Bucks, people say they're getting old. They are not getting old. They're a mainstay in the indie scene, and everybody who's an avid wrestling fan knows about the Young Bucks.
You should anyway.
If you don't, check them out. Check out the Young Bucks
Young
highlights
Bucks.
on YouTube.
Yep.
Their PWG matches, their ROH matches, even their old TNA
Awesome.
matches are 5-star, amazing.
High flyers, they're just awesome.
But I'll tell you what they've got going with the Bullet Club and Kenny Omega and what they have going there, I feel that they could take over the wrestling industry in 2017.
Yeah. Okay, I got two more matches quickly we got to talk about. Everybody, I mean, if you're an indie wrestling fan, you should know about Marty Scurll, the villain. It was the ROH television title match. It was Marty Scurll, the champion, versus Leo Rush. Leo Rush, actually, he's new. I say he's new. He's about a year or two into the wrestling industry, and he's a talented wrestler. But Marty Scurll obviously ended up coming
Great
out
champion. I love Marty Scurll. He is a great champion. I loved him in PWG.
Once again, if you don't know who that is,
please look him up. He was a great wrestler.
Okay. Yeah, great wrestler. Okay. Other match I really enjoyed. This whole event was awesome, actually. But
the Briscoes and Bully Ray.
Versus War Machine, which those are some monsters. You think Braun Strowman, like the War Machine, is good, and they had Davey Boy Smith Jr. on their team. He was in the WWE with Tyson Kidd, tag team champions for a little bit, like 2010.
Well, this is what makes me most excited about that. I love the Briscoes and I love both of those teams, but I really like that Bubba Ray, Bully Ray, whatever you like to call him. I like that he's back. I like that he did not end his career off a WWE flute type of thing.
They're losing to Enzo and Cass. That's awful, but
which they deserve way more credit than that. I'm glad they ended on that. I'm glad they're still in the wrestling business. Devon, not so much.
Yeah, I expect Devon could come to ROH. I just don't know about that though. But them and the Briscoes, another great tag team. Look like a bunch of hillbillies, but they're really good, and they came out with the win against the War Machine and Davey Boy Smith Jr.
Well, you talk about Leo Rush.
Great.
You talked about Leo Rush not to go to young wrestlers. I'm going to go to Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate.
Oh, not Chris Roy Classic. UK tournament. That was awesome.
Tyler Bate, 19 years old?
19,
20, something like that?
Got the stash, though.
Tyler Bate, phenomenal champion. I feel like Tyler Bate could go up to the main roster, win a mid-card this year, and then eventually work his way up to maybe a cruiserweight, maybe a world heavyweight, maybe a universal, whatever he sets his mind to. As long as along with him, Pete Dunne.
Oh.
Pete Dunne, another great big guy kind of persona.
If you don't know him, once again, type him into YouTube.
Please look these guys up if you don't know them.
Phenomenal. He's awesome.
These guys will change your view on indie wrestling. They'll change your view on the up and coming NXT.
UK wrestling is actually.
Yeah, I'm
awesome.
interested. I'm interested to see where this UK Championship's going. I really like the idea. I'm glad Vince decided to do something besides the Universal and stuff like that. But overall, NXT right now is pretty deadgum good.
Glorious.
It's
Bobby Roode.
You could say it's glorious. I'm glad to see Chris Hero, Cassius Ono, whatever you like.
Cassius Ono or whatever. That's awful. They shouldn't call that.
The name isn't my greatest.
But nonetheless, he's still Chris Hero at heart.
He is back in the WWE, and I love that. But he had a match against Bobby Roode. That was a great match.
Did he end up winning that match? I didn't see that. Was that on NXT for the title?
Yes, he did not win. He did not win.
I feel like he'll be the next champion
But
in my mind.
one former NXT champion that's supposedly moving up to the main roster, Shinsuke Nakamura, right?
Yeah. I think we mentioned this earlier, but we'll talk about it some more.
Shinsuke Nakamura, there's two types of wrestlers. There's the wrestlers that get pushed because they have family or they look good or stuff like that. Then you have wrestlers that, are great technical wrestlers that deserve to be at the top. Shinsuke Nakamura does not look like a wrestler to you. He does not have the body frame. He does not have the body type. He's not your average Vince McMahon champion, if you know what I mean. No. He changed the face of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Him, AJ Styles, the Bullet Club, Okada, all of them, they changed New Japan Pro Wrestling. They changed wrestling as a whole. But Kenny Omega, the Bullet Club, I could go on and on and on about them. They are great. Everything in IWGP New Japan is just going fantastic. I really do hope this year they give WWE a run for their money.
Oh, that'd be awesome. WWE needs some competition.
We thought 3 to 4 years ago TNA would be that competition.
But they're having bad. ROH, an indie promotion, is having a better turnout as in numbers of fans coming to the events as TNA, and it's kind of sad to see it go down. But
well, it's a shame to see all these great former WWE wrestlers that are getting fired by Vince,
and then
go to TNA
and actually get what they deserve.
Damien Sandow, which
he's gimmick now. He's wearing lipstick, that's awful.
But Bobby Lashley, he's been in TNA forever. I think he's better in TNA than he would be in WWE. Because if he in WWE, he'd get buried immediately.
Alberto Del Rio, El Patron Del Rio, whatever he's called. He defeated Lashley on his first night in TNA, and that was awesome. I felt like he was the world champion one time, but he was so underrated. In WWE.
He's not having a too good time right now. His girlfriend, fiance, Paige, she had a little accident. Brad Maddox facing around the place now. Yeah, that's not good for Brad or Miss Paige there if she's looking to return and win the title. Well, if you've made it this far, we appreciate it. This is obviously the inaugural episode of The Indie Show. Again, if you want to follow our Instagram, we'll be doing maybe shout-outs, maybe prizes. But again, it's @_ The Indie Show _ Again, that's @ The Indie Show _ Also, with that, we're partnered with Nickel City Wrestling, Lackawanna, in New York. I cannot stress this enough. They are a great company. Great uprising company that deserves every bit of credit they get. I love it. If you're in the New York area and you want to see some great wrestling, go see this wrestling. It does not get much better than that. So, if you have made it this far, drop a like. Show us how many people watch this far. Subscribe. We're wanting to get as many subscribers as possible so we can get us out there, so we can get wrestling news out there, so we can get indie news out there, so we can get any type of wrestling news to you, to your friends. So that means you need to share us with your friends and subscribe to us.
I lost my train of thought, but if you like this video, go